Happy Groundhog Day. Today is February the 2nd. I'm in short sleeves. That's how today is. It's going to be like in the 50s today, 60 tomorrow. February 2nd. If you remember, back in the fall, I did a video and we were right here. And we took the lower loop, 12 miles. Remember that trip? Thought you did good. Today we're doing the upper loop. We're doing a 13 mile. And pre-trekking pole if anybody needs it. So last fall when I came out here, saw a lot of really awesome overlooks, and a lot of cool waterfalls and that kind of thing. On this trip it's mostly a woodland trip, but there will be a lot of really nice creeks, a lot of beautiful forest out here. So the last time I was out here, I forgot my cell phone, left it at home, which wasn't no big thing. But today, left the house, got just a little ways down the road, realized I'd forgotten my hiking shoes. You can do it without a cell phone, can't really do it without your shoes. Alright, so here's where this part of the loop begins. That's where we'll be coming back. That's where we'll be heading. It's not going to get any big great views and big waterfalls and all that kind of stuff, but it's not flat either. It's definitely pretty rolling through here. Hard to remember what it was like because it's been probably 20 years since I was out here before. And one thing I like about this time of year, wintertime, you can see pretty far back in the forest. They don't have all the foliage blocking your view. It's nice to be able to see what's around you. So like I said earlier, today's Groundhog Day. Well, according to Punxsutawney Phil, however you say that, according to him, he didn't see the shadows, so it means we're going to have an early spring. First of all, Phil, I got this to say to you. I'm not a big fan of warm weather, but it's 60 degrees out here right now, so I'm starting to think Phil might know what he's talking about. This is where we started. This is where we hit that first little split after a little over half a mile. We've come another 1.2 miles. We're right here. There's a fire tower right up here, which is up that way. And so for the rest of the day, it's going to cruise along through the woods here. We're going to catch up to a stream. We're going to follow it. We're going to come around. We're going to be staying at Backcountry Site 3. That's going to be about 7 miles for the day. Sorry. So tomorrow, we're going to take this trail around. We'll go up here, across 284, keep on along the upper loop trail. We're going to cross it again right up here. And then when we get up here, we'll head on back. That'll be about 6 miles for tomorrow. There's one wild sign right there. Check out this cool pine forest. A lot of trees down. They cut a tunnel right through the blowdown. We got a highway now though. Meadow. Opening it up into a bigger meadow. This is nice through here. Alright, swinging bridge. I stepped through right there. Alright, so Cane Creek Gorge right down there. The bridge that we just crossed was Cane Creek. We're heading back down right now. We're less than a mile from camp. We're at camp. Alright, 3. Here's home. Alright, got plenty of wood stocked up for night. Got my sitting spot. This is Cane Creek, about 100 yards from camp. So if you're familiar with Fall Creek Falls, you know where the Betty Dunn Nature Center is. And there's a couple of big waterfalls right behind it. This is upstream of that creek that makes those waterfalls. Alright, so got camp down below. I walked up on this hill, came up a couple hundred feet elevation from the trail from where camp is, just to get a message out to the wife, let her know it's all good. But yeah, no service at all in camp. Oh, there she is right now. Ramen. Okay, so there's camp right over there. Maybe a couple hundred feet away. There's my food bag. So animals can't get to it. Can't go up. They can't reach it. Can't pull it down. It's good. My neighbor over there, still haven't seen anything of them at all. So I don't know if they're in there or not. A while ago I heard some coyotes, so that's really cool. I guess my neighbor was in his tent the whole time. Started to light a fire down there now. Good morning. 6:30. Just went to retrieve the food bag. Fire's out. That's alright. Done with it anyway. Powdered milk. Carnation. Cat back mode. Shake well. Good. Pop-Tart. $7:30. Hitting the trail. Got 6 miles to go. See how nice this side of the trail is. I can't really remember. It's been a few years. Love this forest through here. Cane Creek is sure beautiful. Beautiful walk by the creek this morning. So far, not knowing how to act on this trip. The last few backpacking trips and hiking trips, I've managed to get my feet soaking wet and muddy. They're still dry. Go figure. All right, back in civilization temporarily. If you come into the park from Highway 111, this is 284. Just gotta go up here, cross the bridge, duck back in the woods. Alright, we've caught back up with Cane Creek again. Alright, back in the woods. Yeah, we're still good. I've not seen any wildlife outside of birds. No squirrels, no deer. One other hiker, that's been it. You remember how I was saying earlier about I haven't got my feet wet or muddy yet? Well, that's about to change. Whoa, slick rock. That's what happens if you try to keep your feet too dry. You're gonna wind up busting your ass anyway most of the time. So much for having dry feet. So as of that little creek crossing right back there, we got 2.5 miles to go. It's about 60 degrees out here already, so I've had to scale back the clothes even more. Here it is, February 3rd. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. A Groundhog said it was going to be an early spring. I didn't think he meant this early. It's 53 degrees out here. I'm 53 years old. Coincidence? Nah. Alright, check it out. This big guy right here falls over. Tears these guys up pretty good. They still managed to catch him. Sucks for them. This guy right here falls. Doesn't take anybody out. Goes right between those two. I mean, kind of decapitated that one a little bit, but look at that. Went right through the middle of them. He wasn't trying to hurt nobody. Too bad anyway. This guy right here, he was trying to take those two guys out. Being a tree is a hard life. All right then. Crossing the 284 again. Looks like probably be getting back to the car about 11 o'clock, so you know what that means. It'll be pizza time. Yeah, it looked like the blaze tree fainted. Come out here and get you some solitude on this trail. If you want a trail that you probably won't see anybody else at all, this would be a good one. Only saw one other dude the whole time, and he stayed at his camp, I stayed at mine. So, great place. Yeah, look at here. We're back at the loop again. That was where we went yesterday. Just came back. A little over half a mile to the car that way. Yeah, if you like that video, hit that like button. That'd be cool. If you want to subscribe. If you like that video, come out here and hike it yourself. Get out here and do this stuff. Enjoy some outdoors. You will not regret it. We'll see you on the next trip. Later. All right. Wrapping it up. Free trekking pole if anybody wants it. Still there. I remember what I said in the last video. You can't come to Fall Creek Falls without coming and checking out the big falls. It's kicking a lot better than the last time. Great trail for some solitude. Come out here and get you some. I wouldn't be... I'll get in a minute. Alright, great trail for some solitude. Come out here and get you some. You won't hardly... Whoa, about busted my ass that time. That one's going on the bloopers.